Granddaddy Upton Sinclair, will you please tell me a story about meat?
You want to hear my meat story? Lucky for you, child, I wrote a book called The Jungle. It's all about the meat packing business in the United States in the early 20th century and Lithuanians.
Get on with it.
Once upon a time there was a Lithuanian family. They moved to Chicago in hopes to live the American dream.
Georgios, why we leave Lithuania? I am only 14-year-old girl.
Anna, my sweet. I bring you and your family here to make better life. To get better money. We will be happy here. And we will be married.
Okay, let's go get jobs because we're poor.
This is the meat packing plant. This is where we slaughter thousands of cows and pigs every day, and it's super unsanitary. Gross, but I have no money, because I am Lithuanian immigrant. You are very strong. Here. You have the job. Now go kill that pig. Dope. Oink oink. I got a job in the meat packing business.
I also got a job as a can painter.
The family will not starve and we can buy a house. Georgios and the family pooled their money together to buy a house. Little did they know it was all a ruse, because they couldn't afford furniture and they couldn't afford the interest on the house. The family is thrown into much financial debt and tough times plague them. The working conditions in America are shady and dangerous, and pay is cheap due to the influx of immigrants. However, Anna and Georgios finally get married. I do.
I do.
But the wedding caused the family to have more financial stress. The family could not afford a wedding and indebted them even further. Georgios decided he wanted to become an American citizen so he can vote, motivating him to learn English. This also causes him to learn of the political corruption in Chicago. I'm Mike Scully, a corrupt politician who buys votes with all my money. Meanwhile, Georgios and I welcome a son named Antonis. What's up?
You are my son, but your father will only be able to see you on Sundays due to his work schedule. We were too poor to have you.
My ankle is sprained now, I can't work, and my family will starve, and I will become a drunk. I'm a drunk.
While you've been off getting drunk, I've been getting pregnant. We can't afford another baby, Georgios.
Oh shit. I'll get a job at the fertilizer factory. Anything for our family. Soon, Anna stops coming home at night. Georgios does not know why, but he confronts his pregnant wife. Why are you not coming home at night, Anna? I'm worried.
My boss is selling me out as a prostitute. I'm doing it so we can afford to feed the family.
I'm gonna kill him. Oh no, I got sentenced for 30 days, because I tried to kill an American who pimped my wife out. Georgios' jailing reaped financial havoc on the family. When he was released, he found Anna giving birth prematurely, and because they could not afford to go to a hospital, Anna and the baby died. Georgios once again turned to a life of drinking and comes to find out he had been blacklisted and cannot find work. Georgios' son Antonis dies from drowning, and the family is evicted from the house. Georgios lives on the streets and becomes a beggar and criminal in the city. All of the family members have either died or moved on to a life of prostitution in order to remain somewhat financially stable. Georgios finds his way into a Socialist Party meeting and becomes intrigued by the teachings. From there, he begins to find his way again and become an advocate for the Socialist Party in Chicago. My wife and 2 sons died. I let down my entire family, and I have realized I should have stayed in Lithuania. But now I'm a socialist bellhop and an Oz family can figure it out for themselves. Hey.